Hey folks, this is BestInSlot. Welcome back to our Jurassic World Evolution 2 Mods of the Week Spotlight series. More like Mods of the Fortnight at the moment. It's a bit of a slow time in the modding community, but there are 3 really cool new species to show you today, plus 2 new decoration mods, and something very cool, which will explain why we're here in the Species Viewer. Now, before we dig into all that, a very quick disclaimer as per usual. Mods can possibly corrupt save files, cause a few problems there. If it does cause a problem, it's not my fault, it's not the mod maker's fault, and most importantly, it's not Frontier's fault. Just make sure when a new update comes out, hopefully in a few weeks time, late October, early November is what we're thinking. Just make sure that you're kind of deleting your mod files. I personally just reinstall the game every single time. It won't delete your save files. If you do that, they will still be safe. So that's what I do personally. Up to you what you do at home. But yeah, so why are we here in the Species Viewer? Oh, I should mention you can download all of these mods at the link down below in the description. Go check them out. Give the mod makers some love. Especially this one. So we're here for Species Viewer Fix by IloDev. Now, if you've been downloading modded dinosaurs, you'll have run into a consistent message all the time that says you can't view modded dinosaurs in the Species Viewer because then when you release them, it'll break the game. I don't know why. It is explained on the mod page. I don't know why, but it breaks the game. IloDev has somehow fixed that, so what we're going to do, we're going to check out one of those new modded dinosaurs from today. This is Paraxenosaurus. We'll do a full overview of this in just a moment. Isn't it beautiful though? And we're going to click it and we're going to look at it and we're going to change the color around. There we go. Look at that absolute stunner, by the way. Like I say, we'll dig into the dinosaur bit in totality very soon, but what a beaut. But yeah, we can now view it in here, and hopefully when we go to release it in game, it'll work perfectly. So here we go. Let's do a little test here. Release our first new dinosaur, Paraxenosaurus. That's what I'm rolling with pronunciation wise. Let's check it out. This is by Master Dude. Very cool. Paraxenosaurus by Master Dude, a dino-chirid from late Cretaceous Mexico. Really nice, first of all, just to get some variation in our dino-chirids. So it's something we definitely lack in the game. We really only just got dino-chirids recently. And this is the first one found in North America. Discovered all the way back in the 1990s, but only described and named in 2020. It took, 20 plus years. And it really does make you wonder how many super exciting dinosaur finds are out there just sitting in storage at like the back of some museum, or hell, in someone's home possibly, waiting to be discovered and showcased for the rest of the world. I don't have much else to say about the actual dinosaur itself. It's just a cool looking dino-chirid from North America. But I really like Master Dude's work on this. We've seen some of the beautiful colors already. It really feels... What is this bug? Why does this keep happening? Okay, let's see if that's... Yeah, there we go, it's fixed. So, yeah, it really feels different than the Dino-Chirus. We've got this lovely sort of head crest going on here. We've got those drooping tail feathers with the striping. The feather coverage, it feels fluffier, I would suggest, in a way, in sort of the way that the feathers are covering the body. It feels quite thick. It feels like it's more suited for maybe like a warmer climate, a colder climate, I should say. A little spurt of feathers down there on the back of the elbow. And yeah, Master Dude's feather work has just become really good, and this is another beautiful example. I really like the patterning. I love the more colourful ones that we've seen, but there's a really nice variety. Right, next on our list is Oxalea. Oxalea? I'm going to go Leia. We're going to go Leia. Oxalea. Oxalea? No. No. Ignore that one. Big boy, aren't you? I'm just going to hop over because the skin I really liked over here. There we go. So this is Oxalea. And of course right there, really beautiful coloration on that one. Once again by Master Dude. I'll save you some time. All the new species today are from Master Dude. This is a Spinosaurid from late Cretaceous Brazil. Of course, a really well-known one. Lived with, say, Irritator, which is another well-known Spinosaurid from the area. Oxalea is the largest carnivorous dinosaur ever discovered in Brazil at up to 46 feet in length. So this size, very appropriate. This was a big old dinosaur. It's about the same as Spinosaurus, or a little bit smaller, depending on which Spinosaurus estimates you use. And now, despite this size, or maybe because of this size, there are debates as to whether Oxalea is just a junior synonym for Spinosaurus, or if it does represent its own genus. There are differences in the skulls of the two animals in particular, but a 2020 paper by Smith et al. Suggests that that's down to individual variation rather than it being a separate genus. Now, whilst it would be a little sad to lose Oxalea, at least I'll be able to pronounce it, it would actually, on the other hand, confirm something pretty cool. It would confirm that Spinosaurus aegypticus would have crossed from Egypt to Brazil, crossing the narrow, what would have been at the time, a very narrow sea between Egypt and Brazil, and sort of spread wider around the world. Which, sad to lose Oxalea, but in itself a pretty cool idea. So we'll have to see where that goes in the future. Another beautiful dinosaur by Master Duke. Of course, yeah, I love that we've got these, these more sort of realistic Spinosaurus sort of things. We've got, I love the JP3 Spinosaurus, but it is nice to have a more realistic Spinosaurid with that sort of paddle tail. I love this little rendition here, these little extra little bits here, kind of more like a flipper you would see. Seal flippers sometimes have these sort of like indents along the way. Got the little hump there down the back, and some really nice sort of realistic black and green coloration. They're going to do a little thing. You're doing a little thing as well. Everyone's doing a little thing. Which we have one more still to go in the Master Dude collection. And this is a Fasola sucus. Or Fasola. That was an ominous one, wasn't it? So we're going to go this one. This is the patterned variant. You can see it's not much different than the one over there. We just got kind of this smattering of sort of brown and crimson over the top. So that is your Fasola sucus, one of the two. Fasola sucus, I'm going to go Fasola, is a loricaton, or loricaton, from late Triassic Argentina. Now loricato, new to me, hadn't heard of it before today, gotta admit. It's a clade of archosaurs that includes crocodilians and some of their Triassic relatives. So Fasola sucus, but also Postosuchus and Prestosuchus would have also been in this group. It's also the largest of the, and I'm going to butcher this, the Raui, it's a word I've read so many times but never pronounced. Rauisukia. R-A-U-I. It's a horrible combination of letters, honestly. Rauisukia, a group of Triassic archosaurs. In fact, at up to 33 feet in length, this was a big boy. Fasola sucus was likely, this guy right here, likely the largest terrestrial predator to ever live outside of your theropods, outside of your theropoda dinosaurs, basically. So if you just ignore your theropod dinosaurs, largest terrestrial predator to walk the planet. It just works really well. Like, the rigging is exceptional. Like, I think it's an undervalued quality of what Dude's doing here, but making all these disparate shapes and stuff work on all these existing rigs is tough work. And this one with its circumcised head. Sorry, it looks really good. I love that zebra striping patterning and those little spikes around the back. It's got it looks Jurassic World appropriate. Well, it's not being over the top and covered in like crocodilian scoots and stuff like that. Yeah, it looks really cool. Really, definitely one of my favorite additions Dude's done, actually. Something different, something new, but still feels brutal and potentially vicious, which is, rare for our non-dinosaur editions, I would suggest. Now, just a couple more things to show you. It's a couple new decorations by Viral Cyclopes, and they've brought a couple things over from Planet Zoo. So, we've got some new trees. These are the monkey puzzle trees. So we've got like big ones, little ones, all these little trees you see around here. So it's just a new variety of tree decoration. Basically, if you really wanted monkey puzzle trees, now you've got 3 new options thanks to the mod. And Viral Cyclopes has brought in a bunch of different Planet Zoo foliage options, including like lily pads and stuff like that. So it's just expanding on the roster that we have available in Evolution 2. But the more exciting of the two is this. They've also brought in some burrows, some dinosaur burrows as decoration pieces. Look, you can't see in, which is really nice, so you can pretend it digs down under the ground. Obviously, they don't work. They don't do anything, inverted commas, but they look really good. And if you've got a creature in your park that would burrow, or may burrow possibly, then these are a really cool addition. And what we can do, we can cheat a little bit. Grab ourselves a Lystrosaurus, which felt like a fairly logical one, and we can just plop it over there, and then... Okay, it's going to walk out, but if you want to do like a... There you go. If you want to do like a little screenshot or something, there you go. Lystrosaurus in a burrow. It looks really good, and you can definitely imagine Lystrosaurus burrowing its way in there, hiding in a burrow, hiding from a predator. You could do like a really nice photo setup. You could do, I don't know. It looks great. What I want is one that's sitting down, and then we can stick it in the burrow. I'll find one. Actually, just going to use cheat a little bit and just carry the next toolbox. Boop, click. Sleepy Lystrosaurus. Grab it. Flip it around there, and then There you go. Isn't that adorable? I know, it's really good. I really like this as a decoration piece. I think this is the kind of thing, like the next step for decoration. And okay, I think this game needs a lot more decoration. Obviously, we just got tons of really cool park items thanks to the update. But just more things like this in exhibits. You know, we got the pile of feces, which is great. Now we've got burrows. I'd like a few more bones, carcasses. Just general things that we can plonk down to make our actual exhibits look a little bit more interesting. But that is very, very cute. And I think, yeah, it's just a really cool addition to the game, and definitely one I would recommend if you're going to be doing, you know, Lystrosaurus, maybe your Homalocephalus, just any of your smaller dinosaurs and non-dinosaurs. And yeah, I think we'll have to sit there because that's kind of adorable. Either way, that is it from me. 6 lovely new mods, 3 fantastic species by Masterdoot, a really cool new addition to the modding default roster, I would say, by IloDev, and 2 really cool decorations by Viral Cyclops. As per usual, when things are ramping up to new updates, things tend to slow down a little bit modding-wise, so we'll have to see what happens in the coming weeks. We are expecting late October, early November, but obviously I'll let you know when we know what's going on in terms of the next mod pack for the next DLC, I should say, for Evolution 2. Yeah, so if you want to download any of these, go check the description down below. You'll find a link to all 6, as well as a link to all the other mods of the weeks that I've highlighted in the past. So tons of fantastic mods highlighted in that document. If you enjoyed the video, please do go throw me a like. Go give the mod makers lots of love. And I'll see you lovely folks very, very soon. Thank you for joining me. Cheers, much love as always. Bye-bye.